Hello, welcome to another week of yloc. I will be your tutor, Patrick, and this is lesson 13. And today we'll be figuring out factors and multiples. So basically, what factors are so a number times a number equals a particular number. And okay, so for example, let's try number 4. So what times what equals 30? 1 times 30 equals 30, right? Therefore, 1 and 30 are multiples, are factors of 30. And what other numbers multiply equal 30? Some other numbers are 2 times, oh, that's bad, 2 and 2 times 15. Okay? And 2 times 15 is another factor of 30 because 2 times 15 equal 30, basically. Let's try doing another example. Let's try doing number 6, okay? 66. We could do, what factors are, all factors of 66 are there? So we can do 1 times 66. 1 times 66 equals 66. So what other numbers multiplied together equal 66? You can start with 2 times 33. Then we can also do 3 times 22. And then we can also do 6 times 11. And oh, 6 times 11. And then the next number that's closest to, the next number that's different, there is no other number. So we can do 11 times 6, but we already wrote that down, so it doesn't matter. Therefore, the factors are 1, 66, 2, 33, 3, 22, 6, 11. Okay, let's try doing multiples now. So the first 3 multiples of each number. Multiples are basically numbers, so multiples are basically numbers that have a same factor. Okay, so for example, 3. So 3 times 1 is obviously 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 is a multiple of 3 because they have 3. It has 3 in it. 9 is also a multiple of 3 because 3 times 3 equals 3. Therefore, 9 is a multiple of 3. And then another number is 12. Or, yeah, 12. Because 3 times 4 equals 12. 12 has a factor of 3. And let's just find the first 3 multiples. The first 3 are basically the numbers that are closest. Yeah, the numbers that are closest to it. So 3, 6, 9, and 12. Okay, and this is because, like I said before, these all have a factor of 3, and it's the closest number to 3. It says find the first 3. So we can't do like 27 because 27 is super far. There are numbers before it that already have a multiple of 3. So let's try doing number 5 just as another example. So 5, we could write like 25. However, 25, 5 times 5 is 25 is a multiple of 5 because it has a factor of 5. However, it's not the first 3. The first 3 are like directly after the number. So directly after 5. So those would be 5, 10. Oh, that's a bad 10. 10, 15, and 20. Okay. And this one is find the missing multiple and fill in the blank. Okay. So basically what we're trying to do is find the pattern of it. Okay. The pattern of this is you're adding by 6. So you have 24 plus 6 equals 30 and 30 plus 6 equals 36. So what plus 6 equals 24? That's the question it's trying to ask you. And that would be 18. Good job. Okay. And let's try doing number 9. Okay. This is a bit harder because it's in the middle. But we can just base off this. So for 15 and 20, what plus 15 plus what equals 20? That's 5, right? So 15 minus 5 is 10, and just to make sure, 5 plus 5 also equals 10. So that works. Okay, hopefully that made a bit more sense. Okay, let's try going on to the third page. Yeah, third page. Okay, so let's try doing number 2. Alan made a list to show the factors of 6. What is the missing factor? Factors of 6 are 1, 2, something, and 6. Okay, so what are factors again? They are numbers that when multiplied make a particular number. In this case, it's 6. So something times something equals 6. So we know that 1 times 6 equals 6. But 2 times what? Oh, that's supposed to be a question mark. 2 times what equals 6? Is it 2 times 3? Is it 2 times 4? Is it 2 times 5 or 2 times 8? It's 2 times 3, yeah. Okay, let's try doing number 4. Okay. What shape is this object below? Is it a cube? No. Because cubes are like rectangles and squares, but they have 6 faces to them. This is definitely not a rectangle or a square. Cross out cube. Is it a rectangle prism? Just like it says, there has to be some type of rectangular face on it. However, there isn't. Is it a cylinder? It could be a cylinder. Is it a sphere? It's definitely not a sphere because it has it has a height. So it has to be a cylinder. Okay. Let's do a word problem. Josh is 2 years older than Brianna. Sally is 5 years younger than Josh. Josh is 12 years old. How old are Brianna and Sally? Okay. Josh is 2 years older than Brianna. And Sally is 5 years younger than Josh. Josh is 12 years old. Okay. So, Josh is 12 years old, which is 2 years older than Brianna. Which means Brianna, which means we have to subtract the numbers, which means that Brianna is 10 years old. Okay, and then Sally is 5 years younger than Josh, which means that there has to be 12 minus 5, which is 7. Okay, so Brianna is 10 years old and Sally is 7 years old.